Good afternoon, everyone. This is Deaconess Elizabeth, and it is Friday, November the 19th. And I'm here again for your daily devotions. Today, we are going to pick up where we have left off. We are in Matthew chapter 27. It's a rather long chapter, and we're starting at the 57th verse. So if you'd like to follow along, you may turn there now. When it was evening, there came a rich man from Arimathea named Joseph, who also was a disciple of Jesus. He went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Then Pilate ordered it to be given to him. And Joseph took the body and wrapped it in a clean linen shroud, and laid it in his own new tomb, which he had cut into the rock. And he rolled a great stone to the entrance of the tomb and went away. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were there, sitting opposite the tomb. The next day, that is, after the day of preparation, the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered before Pilate and said, "Sir, we remember how that impostor said while he was still alive, 'After 3 days I will rise.' Therefore, order the tomb to be made secure until the 3rd day, lest his disciples go and steal him away and tell the people, 'He has risen from the dead.' And the last fraud will be worse than the first." Pilate said to them, You have a guard of soldiers. Go, make it as secure as you can." So they went and made the tomb secure by sealing the stone and setting a guard. Okay. A much shorter reading for today, and here we're just talking about the burial of Jesus, and we're told of a man named Joseph of Arimathea, and he comes to Pilate asking for the body of Jesus so that he may bury him, and he buries him in a new tomb that he has just cut out of the rock, and so he goes and he buries Jesus, and then the chief priests and the Pharisees realize, well, wait a minute. Jesus, when he was alive, had said that he would rise again from the dead after 3 days. And so they ask that the tomb be made as secure as possible in case the disciples go and they steal his body away and make claims saying that Jesus has risen from the dead. So Pilate says, okay, here's a guard, and places a guard in front of the tomb to make the tomb secure. Of course, we know that this is not going to keep Jesus inside, as the next chapter begins the section of the telling of the resurrection. So, our hymn today is going to be hymn 924, "Lord, dismiss us with your blessing," and we're just going to do the first verse. Lord, dismiss us with your blessing, fill our hearts with joy and peace. Let us each your love possessing, triumph in redeeming grace. Oh, refresh us, traveling through this wilderness. And we'll conclude with the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Well, thank you for joining me for today's daily devotion. Just a few announcements that we have coming up tomorrow. As it is Saturday, we will be having Women's Coffee Hour at 10 a.m. That will be our last Women's Coffee Hour for this year until the weather starts to be more consistently warmer. Tomorrow we also have Sprouts happening at 1 p.m. and that's for our younger group of kiddos. That'll be happening in the preschool building just to the north. Just remember to bring in your Operation Christmas Child shoe boxes filled this Sunday. Sunday is the last day that you can bring them in, as we need to get those turned into the nearest drop-off location. Those are the announcements that I have for today. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Friday.